The confluence of three rivers to form a large, sheltered bay made for a beautiful fishing and hunting area. Indigenous peoples, such as the Menominee, Potawatomi, Ojibwa, Ho-Chunk, and others, inhabited the area for thousands of years. The earliest letters to Green Bay translated the native term for the area as Milwaukee. French missionary Alexis Laframboise came from Michigan in 1785 to build a trading post in the Milwaukee area. But the first permanent European was Jacques Vaux. His trading post was built in 1795 near the mouth of the Milwaukee River, and he was highly respected amongst all cultures by those who knew him. Jean-Baptiste Mirandeau set up a smithy soon afterwards. It was Mirandeau who introduced cows to the region. Solomon Junot took over Vaux's trading post operation in 1820. Junot married Josette, Vaux's daughter. In order to encourage settlers to his town, Junot built Milwaukee's first hotel near his store. In 1837, he also started the Milwaukee Sentinel newspaper, the oldest continuously operated business in the state of Wisconsin. In 1836, the land for Courthouse Square, now known as Cathedral Square, was donated by Solomon Junot. The first courthouse there was built by Junot and Congressman Morgan Martin. In 1846, Junot's town merged with Kilbourne Town and Walker's Point to incorporate Milwaukee. Junot served as the first mayor and was appointed its first postmaster. In 1854, Junot and his family moved west and founded Teresa, Wisconsin. He is buried in Milwaukee's Calvary Cemetery. Solomon's cousin later founded the city of Juneau, Alaska, and a grandson of Solomon's would represent Wisconsin in the U.S. Senate. In the 1840s, encouraged by the state of Wisconsin's unusual recognition of immigrants' right to vote and rights to citizenship, large numbers of Germans moved to the open lands of Wisconsin and soon outnumbered the French traders and New England settlers. French-speaking Belgians also arrived and greatly expanded the dairy traditions of the state. During the late 19th century and early 20th century, French culture continued to have a lasting impression on Milwaukee and America as a whole. The iconic fashions of the Roaring Twenties grew from a blend of America's entertainment culture and that of French designers like Coco Chanel. This Francophile influence can also be seen in the local Second Empire architecture commissioned by Alexander Mitchell, such as downtown's Grain Exchange, or Mackey Building, the Mitchell Building, and today's Wisconsin Club. In 1918, Émile Séraphin, a professor of French at Milwaukee Downer College, founded the Alliance Française de Milwaukee. The first meeting that year was a Halton Hall concert to support French wounded during the Great War. Along with holding a series of French-themed lectures, another goal was establishing a library. Well-known speakers over the years have included Vercors in 1946, Jean-Jacques Servan-Schreiber in 1950, François Mitterrand in 1952, and Alain Robbe-Grillet in 1964. Scholars Dr. Martine Meyer and Dr. René Lang were the most popular local celebrities. One of the Alliance's biggest events was the visit in May 1950 of James Hazen Hyde, a founder of the Alliance Française in the United States, well known for the extravagant ball he hosted, which replicated the Versailles of Louis XVI. In 1948, the Alliance noted that a number of local French language teachers had become members, and they voted to approve junior membership among students. This growing cooperation with local schools continues today in the form of lectures and sponsorship of events. There are several high school and university French clubs in the area, like Marquette University's Cercle Francais Club, as well as Milwaukee's French Immersion School. Named after Père Jacques Marquette, the 17th century French Jesuit explorer and missionary of this part of then New France, Marquette College opened in 1881 and was the first Catholic university in the world to admit female students. Held in July, the annual Bastille Days in Milwaukee is the largest in the United States, and fittingly centers around the Cathedral Square land that Solomon Junot gifted to the city. Annually, 200 Alliance Française members volunteer in the cultural booth, sell traditional beignets, and teach brief French lessons to visitors of the 4-day event. Under the leadership of Federation board member Mary Emery, the 1990s saw the rental of a permanent location to display the library as well as hold classes and meetings. This 1994 headquarters expanded to the now French Language Center, where there is space for language classes of all ages, a meeting place for conversation, a book cine club, and business office for the growing membership. Continuing in the footprints of the city's founders, the Alliance has become Wisconsin's best resource for French language and cultural exchange to this day.